Ladies and gentlemen, federal employees, welcome to this episode about learning about Social Security and what happens if you are working, maybe even a part-time job, right? Or worst case, full-time job, or a business or something like that where you're making earned income. When you're taking Social Security, there are some major things that you have to know that will certainly affect your retirement. And so if this is potentially something you're planning to do, or maybe not, maybe you're just planning to take Social Security, you definitely want to keep in mind, maybe when you're talking with others. So when they say, hey, I'm going to take Social Security, I'm going to keep working, you can tell them why they should probably just wait. So let's dive right in. So when we talk about Social Security and we talk about working, there are really three different phases that we're talking about, right? The first phase is before their full retirement age, okay? So, of course, we know someone's full retirement age, right? That's a big one. If you don't know your full retirement age, just Google full retirement age chart. It'll come up. It's based on your birthday. For many of you, it's going to be right around 67, okay? So, there is before your full retirement age, and then there is after your full retirement age. Those are the big three periods that are important. Before, during the year you turn your full retirement age, and then after, okay? Now, let's start with before. So if you are, again, working, right? You have a job or a business and you are working and you are taking Social Security before your full retirement age, so over here, okay, before your full retirement age, this is what happens. If you have earnings over $18,960, okay? If you have earnings over that amount, then your Social Security benefits are going to be reduced by $1 for every $2. For every $2 you make over this limit, over 18,960. So 18,000, 19,000, that's not very much, right? And these are the 2021 limits. So in future years, this won't be the exact number. You'll have to find that online. Easy to find though, right? So for every $2 you make over that limit, your Social Security benefits are going to be reduced by $1. So for example, let's say you make exactly $100 over the $18,900. So you make $19,060, then your benefits are going to be reduced by $50. Now, as many of you know, it doesn't take much to make over $19,000, right? That's not difficult to do. And so if, again, you're planning to work or have a business of some sort before your full retirement age, then potentially just wait to start Social Security, right? Just delay Social Security until at least your full retirement age, because here's the deal. Let's talk about that. In the year that you turn your full retirement age, the limit on how much money you can earn, it increases pretty substantially. It goes up to $50,520. And then again, this is the 2021 limits, okay? about $50,000. And it only reduces your benefits by $1 for every $3 you make over the limit, okay? For every $3 you make over the limit, okay? So, and this is in the year that you turn your full retirement age. So this is going to, of course, apply. Let's say your birthday is in June, okay? Any money you make before June is going to apply to this, okay? So you can make up to $50,000 before June and be good to go. Because guess what? Once you hit your full retirement age, there is no more reductions. Once you hit the month, so if you're turning, let's say 67, which is your full retirement age, if you're hitting 67 in June, then starting June, your benefits can no longer be reduced because you hit your full retirement age. And from then on, for the rest of your life, you can make as much money as you want on the side with a business, doesn't matter. Your Social Security benefits will not be reduced. So that is what happens after your full retirement age. There is no reductions that come into play. Okay, so those are the three different phases of your retirement and the reductions that come into play for each of them. Okay, now, there are a few questions that I always get about this. So the first is, okay, I'm actually going to clear up some space here. Erase my board to share some more info. Okay, so a very common question I get all the time is, okay, well, what about the year that I retire? Let's say, for example, let's say you retire at 64. You retire at 64 and you retire in June, okay? You retire in June. And in July, you start your Social Security. So that means up until June, you had income from your job or a business, right? But starting in July, you had Social Security. So what happened, because technically in the same year, you both had money from a job and Social Security. Are your Social Security benefits going to be reduced because you had both those types of income in the same year, right? And their answer is no. It's not. No. It will not be reduced because you started Social Security after the month that you retired. You want to wait until after you are officially retired and done making money from a job or business before you start Social Security, so you don't have any reductions. Now, like I said, another very, very common question is, okay, what income counts? What income counts, right? And it's not all types of income. Basically all retirement income does not count. So money from a pension, right? Money from your TSP, an IRA, a 401k, any of that does not count, right? Annuities, Social Security, none of these count, right? They don't count. The only types of income that are going to count are, again, money earned from, let's say, a W-2 job, right? Or let's say a business, those types of earned income where you're actively going out and working for the money. That is the type of income that generally counts for this reduction. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any follow-up questions, there's there's the comments in the YouTube section, or there's a link below to send questions straight to me via the website. And I hope, again, that was helpful. And again, we are trying to grow this channel as best we possibly can here at Haas Federal Advisors. It is great to every week to come and bring you videos, but for us to know where to allocate our time and energy, we'd like to know what you're finding most valuable. So maybe put that in a comment. If you're finding value in this, maybe subscribe, like, definitely let us know what you think is valuable and what you want us to talk about in the future. So have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon.